Greetings, this is This, and I'm me. And last time, we might have been having some problems with the colonies, different problems. I don't know, okay? I don't remember them off the top of my head, even though it hasn't even been that long. But I can't give you guys a recap, okay? What was going on? I don't know. A lot of stuff was going on, right? And so we'll get to it. And oh, right, we were waiting for the rad bolts. Okay. So we're waiting for the rad bolts. Hopefully we don't have a ton of problems. Just everywhere, all over the place, all the time. Like, hopefully we're fine for the most part. Wait, that said damage overheated. Oh, what? Is something over here? Is something over here overheated? Don't overheat anything. I can't handle it. Okay. I'm sure it's all fine. Everything's fine. Okay. So, yeah. Day 722. Wow. There's a lot going on. There's food to harvest here. There's no water. There never is. But, you know, this place, they're pretty great at the oil and... I guess it's just oil, right? I was going to say oil and petroleum production. Well, yeah, no, that's what they're doing, right? Yeah. They're drilling the oil and they're making petroleum. They're great at that. They've been doing exactly what I need them to do. So good on them. And if we need to evacuate at some point, we'll evacuate. But for now, they're fine. Everything's fine. I wonder how weird it would be if we had them evacuate. Like, if we had all of the, there's pretty much no clean water over there anyway. I wonder if I can get them to bottle up more of this polluted water and move that on out of here. And like, would that help with the situation down here? You know, there's plenty of polluted water. It's just not where they need it. It's not where they need to toll. But yeah, I wonder how weird it would be, like what would happen to the systems if there was no one here anymore to deal with it all. Like at Lefilios, this section over here that has been like left alone, it's thriving, but there's no like machinery and stuff over there. I don't know, but okay. Surely, I mean, how quickly would I have to go? Oh, okay. I was going to say, surely if we made at least 50 last episode, we can maybe get it to 200 today. But no, we made a ton last time. So it only needs 2 more deliveries. Right? It only needs 2 more deliveries. So it's already at 15. Okay, perfect. And then maybe I'll learn more about what happens when it's full of rad bolts. I'm not sure. Maybe we just have to launch it right now anyway with the oxygen in it. Okay, there's no more way for oxygen to get there anymore. But like, yeah, we accidentally had the oxygen hooked up to this. So it might be full of oxygen. I don't know. I can't tell. It doesn't. Oh yeah, see, it says oxygen. And I don't know how to have there not be contents in it. So, yeah. Oh, it's storing 144 rad bolts, and the launch cost is 143 rad bolts out of 0 rad bolts. I don't understand. Well, if we end up just sending off oxygen, then I'll just send it to whoever, and we'll send it, and then we'll have to start again. I don't know, but okay. So what else were they dealing with? The hydrogen? We fixed it. And we're grabbing hydrogen from here when it like piles up. We go and we grab it from over there. It hasn't piled enough yet. I want it to pile a little more before I turn that pump back on. Okay, so we're doing that. And what else am I doing? This should have... Where is it? Okay, I was going to say, this should have more water in it, shouldn't it? Because I don't have them bring as much water as possible over anymore, right? Okay, that's good. Oh, there's nothing here. So this only fills up when this is used, and then water is put in here. There was so much water in here before. But then once the water is used, we pull the water out and we bring it to that thing. And or we bring it up here and it goes out there. But I didn't need any more because of the automation grid. Is this closed right now? Is it open or closed? I don't know. It's open right now? No, we don't want it open. Mon Dieu. This is sending red, which is in turn sending green. Which means that water is going through here. But I don't need any more polluted water. Mon Dieu. If I disable this, it's not going to turn to green. So it's not going to be helpful for me to disable that, right? Da-ding. Yeah, this is still green. How can I don't want to switch it because then I'm going to get confused. I want this to close though. There's no way for me to close this. Come on. Deconstruct, disable auto repair, disable disinfect. Ugh, there's no way for me to close this manually. Fine. Well then, I don't know what to do about it. It's just bad news. They're sending polluted water up there right now, and that's only going to cause problems. Because we have too much water. I don't need any more. I don't need any more, guys. I could just move the automation lower. Should I move the automation all the way down to the bottom? Only send up polluted water if we have absolutely none? Okay. I can do that, I guess. A liquid element sensor is what this is, right? All the way down at the bottom. Okay. Instead of that one, it's going to be this one. And so then automation wire, like that. And then this, copy settings, copy to that one. And then this, deconstruct. And then the wire behind it, deconstruct. There. Okay. Cool. Solved that problem. Good. Can you make a lot more of this? Not particularly. But just make a little bit of some of the things. You can make a little copper too, right? Sure, why not? Okay. Getting some refined metals going. Good. What else do we want to do? So, everything here is working smoothly, and this is filling up, right? Okay. Perfect. Next! This is all fine. We have no power for some of the things because we have no coal. Why am I still relying so much on coal? I don't know. What else do I have? We have natural gas. We have these dudes, I guess. The plug slugs. There's only one in there right now, it looks like. And we have the manual generators. Oh, goodness. If we had some glass, we could get a solar panel or two. They're so inefficient, though. Well, maybe they're more efficient on different colonies. So I don't actually know how efficient they would be here. Steam, we don't have. Hydrogen, we don't have. Oh, right. We do have the petroleum generator. Should we get another natural gas generator or another petroleum generator? Natural gas, I don't know. I don't feel like we have that much. Petroleum. This thing is always pretty close to full, which is good. And then, everything else goes the other way. And it's a great system. I don't really want to mess with it if it's going to make it worse. Let's see what we have as a blueprint. I guess the hatchling, but I probably can't feed it. I've got a whole bunch of critters over here now, and they're all just going to kind of end up dying probably. Got critters down here too. We've got waterweed that's actually growing. That's fun. As long as the critters aren't using up all the oxygen or anything, right? I mean, I don't think they are. Everything looks great with that right now. Okay. In here, is it okay? Yes. Wow, that's kind of crazy, but okay. Everything is good even in there. This section, it's not doing the best. But I mean, it looks like it's good enough for now, with these things not really running very much. Generator idle. Because of the automation? Or did I disable it somehow? No, I think it's just, yeah, everything is good with that. Okay, so then, yeah, do we want, let me see how much petroleum and or plastic do we have here? Is this where the petroleum goes? Okay, that's full of petroleum. Is this full of plastic? It is. And then how much more plastic do I have sitting here? 12 tons. Wow. Okay. So we can certainly use more plastic. Let's get that going, guys. Let's build. Plastic there. Okay. What other parts of our commute do not have plastic yet? I mean, I was, saving that part for irrelevant time because it really isn't part of the commute, but, put plastic there. Why not? And then plastic all the way down through here. No one ever really goes down this way, but hey, if they do, it'll be helpful to have more plastic. Okay. And then this path, that's gonna help. Not those rickety old wooden ladders. Okay, and then this path, obviously, will be helpful as well. Just make the whole thing plastic. Now, no one really goes up there, so we're not gonna do that part. And then where the doors, it's fine, right? Okay. So we used about 4 tons of plastic for that. That's good. So it definitely seems like we could easily include a little bit more power generation with the petroleum generator. Or, like petroleum. Like if a little less ends up getting sent over to the other place, it would be fine. But right now it's just kind of naturally 50-50 splitting, right? Or is it stopping because this is full? I don't think it is. I don't want to screw things up. It's so beautiful right now. Basically, this is feeding these 2 power lines. One of them is also being fed by the coal generator. The other one is not. Is that really what's going on? Huh? No. Input. The inputs are at the top. Both inputs for these things is this petroleum generator. Like, that's how the batteries get filled and everything. And then the output is coal generator. What? Or that one up there. Does this make sense? Coal generators don't need power, they produce power. So this thing isn't necessary at all, right? This one being inefficient with coal doesn't matter. This one should actually just be disabled. And it's only there to jumpstart things, right? So if they ever get coal, they should not be throwing it into that one. Okay, because we're just using... Okay, yeah. And so then up here, these batteries and this generator are trying to power these 2 lines. Ugh, Why? Why am I doing that? Okay, well, it would be nice if I could just, you know, switch one of these power lines over to dealing with this stuff, but I can't, because then it doesn't, you know, it doesn't make sense. This one only has a potential load of 960 even. Like, this one is so, like, undertaxed. This one looks a little scary sometimes. It's only, 745. Okay, so it goes to about 745. We could add something else onto this one. How about one of the suits is on this one and then one of the suits is on the other one? I think that's fine. And if that can pull just a little bit away, every little bit will help, right? Or is that just really weird to do that? I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do that anyway. So disconnect that spot there. And instead, oh, this is weird. How do I do this? Instead, connect it up that way. And then disconnect here and there. Cancel that deconstruct. Okay. So that's connected to that line, and then we put a bridge that way. Okay, I did it. Why a bridge? There you go. Okay, it looks so messy. But there. Now there's one less thing on that power line down there, and it is getting orange, but it's only getting orange, right? It's no more than that. It's no more than orange. It's fine. That brings this bottom one down to a potential load of 600. Okay. Which is good. It's good because there's like a lot of power draw going on here. So the cheaper and cheaper and cheaper we can make it, the better. Now, the hatches are starving. Yes? What can they eat? So they can eat the same food that we can, right? Bog jelly I have. Muckroot I have. Swamp chard heart I have. Spindly grub fruit. Swampy delights. Let's see. Where's my other stove? Right down here. Swampy delight is what? Bog jelly. Okay. Oh. Make some of that as well. So we just need to make food that the hatches can eat. Or we need to dig. But they don't eat abyssalite. I don't think they eat rust. Ugh. Dirt we can't afford. Clay, I don't know if we can afford that. So these are all foods, like actual food. Sand, sandstone, sedimentary rock. Yeah, it's bad, dude. It's bad. We don't have those kind of materials here. So I feel like if we're going to feed the hatches still, they would have to feed them real food. I think the hatches just maybe aren't the best idea. I was trying to have a hatch farm so that we could have coal. But coal is just not a good resource to try and, you know, use here. We could just up the petroleum production and just rely more on petroleum generation for power. I don't know. It wasn't so bad when I had more than one plug slug, maybe. But we only have the one now. All by its lonesome. Okay, well... I don't really know how to help them right now. We at least do have one powered Atmos suit, though. That switch helped with that. One powered Atmos suit. No power for anything down here. But, like, if we really needed the power, you know, these things aren't necessary to be powered on right now. Okay, well, the oxygen generation is a little bit, I suppose. But this is generating oxygen for us as well. So it's actually kind of fine. It's actually still so much oxygen. Should I change the timer even more? Maybe I should change the timer even more. So we had a timer over here. So you make the green duration even less time. Okay. And that saves us even more power. Right? Because it's powered off. Yeah. These things are all not even things that would make sense to have automation for. I was going to say I could hook up more automation so we could save even more power, but I mean the only thing it would make sense to have automation for is the oxygen stuff, and I already have automation for that. We could put a motion sensor on the light. Yeah, you know what? Let's put a motion sensor on the light. Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Because every time this gets a drop of power, that immediately is taking it, right? Which it doesn't need to if nobody's in there. Like, why have the light on? So, I mean, I guess all of these other things are also immediately powering on. But still, it'll help. It will help. Duplicate motion sensor. Use the LED, sure. I don't care. Okay. So whether it's in the sensor's range, of course, yes. So if we put the motion sensor here, it won't fit anywhere. It'll fit right there. So when someone comes all the way over to this stuff, it would activate. That's not really as helpful as I would like. I could just put it in the sky like this? Oh. Okay. So if anyone's at the rock crusher, but not the sludge press, but if they're at the rock crusher, it would work. That's not very good either. Maybe right here? We deconstruct that and maybe then it will fit up there. Because like obviously it can't fit here because even crown molding can't fit there. So it could fit here. The problem though is that if we put it there, it's not really, once again, like it's going to be so far over. It only reaches the last line. Like this last chunk of the rock crusher. Maybe we can put it like this. Like once the crown molding is gone. Yeah. We can put it sideways there. Okay, that'll probably help. Go for it. Go for it, my dudes. The hatches, I think, are just gonna die. I don't know what else to tell you. Unless I figure something else out. I just don't really know what we have a lot of here. Besides oil. Oil and then, therefore, petroleum. So if we put it that way, it gets the last row. But if we put it this way, it gets mainly the rock crusher and a little bit of the sludge press. So hopefully that gets a... Oh. Okay, well if I put a wall there, then it will work, right? I know it's so pointless, but it's gonna help. Trust me, it's gonna help. I didn't build this room for motion sensors apparently, okay? But it's fine. How many places do I even have lights here? Okay, so up there is using light. Then obviously that's light, but it's also on a sensor, and then in there. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, and there we go. Okay, that is no longer going to be invalid. It's going to be valid. It's going to make sense. It's going to be perfect. And then we're saving on just a little bit of power. Oh, wait, I have to put the automation wire to connect that up. Da-ding. There we go. And then we have just that much less power draw than we had before, right? Okay, well, they haven't hooked it up yet. Don't get that here. Go to Lephilios. Go to Lephilios. Okay. Choose a blueprint. Rust. Print. Have fun with that, guys. This thing grew up already? Mon Dieu. Okay. It grew up. It's trapped in that room. It's not doing us any help over there. It'd be so helpful in that room, but I don't have the ability to move it yet. I could try to see if it'll wander in there, but the problem with that is that this one will wander out. Like I'd have to let the door be open, I have to let this door be open so it moves into here, and then I have to let this door open. Like, I could build a corridor here, let that one open, but then this one will wander out. I mean, I guess I could do like a double, okay, but no. It's fine. We'll get the skill point to move it at some point maybe, or not, but it's probably not something I should try and prioritize too much right now. Okay. What was I having you guys work on? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Did you need to kill another fish to get more food? Or are you fine? I feel like we shouldn't give them more food yet. We don't want it to rot. I don't really know what project I left them off with. Don't I usually like queue something up and then I leave? Did I queue anything up for them? Maybe I should make it so that they don't have to leap across this gap here. Like, they literally have to leap all the way over. Maybe put a ladder there at least, and that'll help. I know it's an awkward zone for you guys. It's a bit awkward. Did you want to put more drywall down? How's the decor? Yeah, see, this area is still ugly. We should have some decor there. Some drywall. Wait, what color do I need more of? So we have yellow. We have every kind of color right there. We've got pink down there. Maybe a little bit more in the blues. Or we could do green. I haven't really done any green yet. Okay. Let's go here. Drywall. And green. We gave him some green and blue stripes over there. I don't know. Okay, slime lung is not good at all, but hopefully he doesn't die. That's really all I can say. I can't help anymore right now with the slime lung, right? Okay, disabled by automation grid. Perfect. Okay, now the rest of you guys. Okay, so the deodorizer, doesn't this already only work if there's dirty air? Yeah, like this one has power right now, but it's not quote unquote running. Oh, and then it ran for a second and then it stops. Okay, yeah. So we don't need to automate that. This sensor is already automating this pump. The sublimation station is not technically automated, but it doesn't run if there is a high gas pressure here already. So, I mean, that's kind of fine too. So the last thing would be this carbon skimmer, right? The carbon skimmer, those also only run if there's carbon here, right? But we could wait until they have, like, there's a buildup of things, I suppose. I don't know. I feel like most of these things don't even need to run right now, right? So surely this power will start to save up at some point a little bit with the one dude powering it at night. I don't know. I guess it's fine though. It's not that big of a deal right now. They're still functioning perfectly fine. With everything being the way that it is, I guess. Okay. Soilo Land has to have 200, right? Totally has 200. Yes. So maybe this just has oxygen in it and I don't know how to get it out. Let's just select a destination and we'll just send oxygen. No, let's not do it yet. I'll try and send it to Lifilios. I think to a degree it's a waste. They don't need the oxygen. I would rather make a launch where there actually is something. But it might not launch right now. I'm not going to deliberately try and launch it. But I just don't know if selecting a destination is going to start the launch sequence. What is this made out of as of right now? It is aluminum ore. Okay. Then to cause the least headache, just reconnect it with aluminum ore. Okay, perfect. So our beacon has power. I hope it doesn't lose it immediately. Okay, wait, I really make it say 0? It shouldn't be 0. It should be like 5. 10? Okay, there we go. Like, it is dropping fast. Okay. So we do that. We go back here, and what happens if I choose a destination? We're going to change the destination to Lifilios. Lifilios. Yes. That makes sense. Oh my god. Okay. And so then what happens? I don't... How do I... Change, clear. 30 rad bolts. How do I make it do something? This is infuriating. How do I make there be a payload here? Okay. I think because I have 20 kilograms of oxygen, the minimum launch mass is 200, it's not sending anything. I need to fill it with more stuff. I think it needs to be an automated filling. So, I get the conveyor, or I get the shipping, I get the solid rocket port loader. Do I want the solid rocket port loader, or do I want the whatever these things are, conveyor receptacle fitting? Oh, I don't know. Or do I want... I don't want that one. No, I don't think I want that one. So I just need to make something hook up to this, right? And solids is what I want. So we need conveyor rails, at the very least. Okay, and that's going to be metal. Conveyor rail is going to go like this. Where's the best place to set it up? Like, depending on how much metal I want to use or, like, care about using, I could just send this all the way back down. And that would be helpful and nice. But I don't know if I want to use that much metal. Don't know if I want to use that much metal. This is a little baby power line. Doesn't even have anything on it. Let's send them down to here and put the loader there. So they do have to go a little distance, but they don't have to go all the way down. So the conveyor can go to here. I think they load like at this height. I'm not sure. Conveyor loader. Load solid materials onto conveyor rail. Okay. Only the resources of my choosing. Yes. And of course I was wrong. It's not there. It's down here. Fine. Okay. And then cancel these ones. Okay. So there's a little bit of oxygen, but there's still plenty of room for solid resources. Okay, let's hook up the wire as well. Why did I use conductive wire for all of this? It's just it's like 4 something. I don't need conductive wire for this line. How many power lines do I have? Like, why just that? Why, like, just that one? Okay. I mean, it's fine. Like, I gotta switch them all over at some point, but oh my god. 2,000? What? No, it's because I keep adding things over here? Is that it? That's crazy. 2,000, my god. Oh, this one is so baby. I should move some of the things onto this one. Maybe all that stuff. Yeah, why not? Is that going to be a bad idea? Well, what is that powered by? Natural gas. Is this going to screw up everything? Well, there's only one way to find out. Okay. Tune into Cyber Chase. Mark it off on your bingo card. Okay. Ooh. What did I get? What did I get? Come on. Big money. Big money. Oh, ballet gloves. Wrist ruffles highlight the poetic movements of the phalanges. Those are pretty cute. Pretty cool. But just having this problem of everybody wearing a snazzy suit. We all know it. Okay, so that brought this down to 1475, which is very good. And then ooh, this one's really going to be... no, they're going to be about even. That's actually perfect. They're both around 1400, right? Da-ding. Can you finish the rest so I can just see and I can just go da-ding, da-ding, da-ding for the rest of them? Da-ding, da-ding, da-ding. Thank you. Okay. Oh, yeah. Perfect. I think that was hopefully a great swap. None of that stuff is ever being used anyway, but it just makes me feel better about it. Like it's more even. Okay. So whenever this is full, it's going to automatically go to Lephilios. Right? Because I already set it up to do that. I just need to fill it with some ice, some plastic, some glass, some refined metal. Any of those things. No, not refined metal. We can make the refined metal on our own. At Lephilios. I mean, we can just grab it from the volcano things, right? Eventually. We're going to grab that. So that's fine. But ice or glass or plastic. The tricky thing is going to be regulating how much. So I can't click on this like more so yet. Okay, but I can look at one of the other ones. Where are my other conveyor things? Okay. Allow manual use. Da-ding. Sweep only all, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, I have like multiple things clicked on for this one. And they'll send any of those things this way. And it's not regulated how much gets sent of any certain type of thing or anything. How much we take from our colony. It just kind of sends it, right? Which is scary because then like they'll send away all my sand or they end up sending away all of my coal. They were sending away all my steel at one point, you know? So how can I better this so that maybe it doesn't send all the plastic? I mean, we can't send all of our plastic if we don't have that much, but is there something that I can do that will help us out just a little bit with that? Ooh, okay, this is what I want. A conveyor meter. I didn't even know this existed. That's so cool. Connects to an automation grid to automatically turn material transfer off when the specified amount has passed through it. That's great. But it sounds like it's only going to... Like, I would want one loader for each material, maybe. Is kind of the way it sounds. Okay. You can only build it if you have plastic, but thankfully I do have plastic. Input, output? Receptacle. Okay, no. Receptacle versus loader. Receptacle versus loader. We're dealing with a loader. So we do that like that, right? Oh, does it have to start with a receptacle? I mean, it starts with a loader and then brings it to a receptacle? I don't know. Now I'm confused. Maybe this is the receptacle? Okay, that's the receptacle and that's the loader. So this is like, it goes along the track. Is that what you're telling me? Because if it goes along the track, then I need to switch my track. Okay. Cancel, just for a second. I know. You're confused. You're like, what the heck? I was just working on that. But I think I'd rather put it this other direction. Oh, you already built it? You literally already built it. Deconstruct. How did you finish building it while it was paused? That makes no sense. Okay, so I put it this way. I put it that way. And then I get my rails again. And instead, we're going over and up. No, we should go like this, just in case I want to put a second one there and it would get in the way. And then we go out like that. Okay. And then that is hooked up. Yes. Sure. That's good. And then we can automate it so that it turns off at a certain time. Do I need the automation wire hooked up to it? Okay. Reset port, output port. Does it go to the in or to the reset or the output? Where does this go? Does it have to go all the way to this? this goes here and then that goes all the way up there? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need automation yet. No conveyor receptacle yet because we haven't finished the chain, and then no power wire. Okay. Well, I can do the power wire. They're not telling me there's no automation. So it's not something that requires automation, right? Maybe, hopefully. Okay, well, we're going to get that set up. Like, hopefully they will be done. I mean, well, they will finish it next episode. How could they not? They'll finish that next episode. We load it up with stuff and things. Maybe they'll send a mixture. Maybe they won't. I don't know. How about, okay, no, we can do it in steps. Like, I can tell them to send, let's see, 20 kilograms has already been used. So we have 180 kilograms left. So out of the 180, if we divide that by 3, then it's 60, right? So we can do 60 kilograms of plastic, 60 kilograms of ice, 60 kilograms of glass. Can you even build anything with that? Probably not, right? We're just going to have to send multiple payloads. So send them 200 of one thing and then 200 of another thing and then 200 of another thing. Yeah. So first we'll send the ice because that's not a thing I'm using to build. So that, you know, it'll be 180 of ice plus the 20 kilograms of oxygen. We send that and then we send them plastic and or glass if we want to, but we start with ice. So I tried to dig up some ice last time, or I didn't because I realized that all the ice was melted anyway. Okay. We're going to be digging ice up for them at some point. The water level is lowering there, so that's good. There's another thingy-mabob already. Okay. All the ice is melting, which is not necessarily good, but like it's fine. Isn't there another ice section that's less melted? There is not. Should I make some ice real quick for them to send? I mean, I guess only the polluted ice is melting. And how much is there per... Okay, I mean, one block is way more than 200. Okay. So just dig up some of the ice, and that's what you're going to end up sending. So we probably don't even need this little thingy-mabobber right here, right now. Well, it would fill up the whole conveyor rail, which we wouldn't want. That would be bad. Okay. So this stops them from uselessly filling the entire conveyor rail. Okay. Good. So, yeah, next episode, they'll finish building that thing. And we can probably see the first payload get sent out. It's going to be sent out to Lephilios. How are you guys doing? Okay. Still don't have any power for those things, but, I mean, everything's totally fine. Okay. So I'm going to ignore anything else that you might be considering a problem. And, okay, our targeting beacon still has power. These still have plenty of hydrogen, so we're not overtaxing that whole system. Ooh. Okay. Maybe I don't send them ice. Wait, I have 5 tons of ice here. Now, let's get the ice. You guys are going to put that down here. Do I already have... Oh, you already have some ice in here. We'll put that in there as well. Okay. Maybe we should send the first delivery on over to Yakani then, and we'll send them ice. Maybe we can send them polluted ice so they have polluted water. I don't know. No, the ice is good, right? Ice is nice. The ice is nice for them to have here because there is no... It looks like as of right now, there is no water supply. There's only pockets of water, but there is no water production as of right now. So having the ice is always going to be helpful. Because I do have a lot of water here for now, but there's not a supply of it. And we want to be able to use water for certain systems. So I do not like the stripe thing that I did there. That looks terrible. I should have done green and white if I was going to do anything. But, okay. Yeah, this is fine. So we'll still send that over to them next time. And hopefully we can send a lot of things because it depends on, like, your destination. I'm trying to, like, look at it, but yeah, I need to be here. the destination determines the launch cost. And so we don't have to go very far, so it doesn't cost very much. We can do multiple launches, so that's going to be great. But yeah, we'll do that next episode. Things are maybe coming together in a way. I've been going at 3 times speed this whole time. Oh my god, I'm insane. Okay, I shouldn't be doing that because I've been doing so much thinking and not doing. I feel like I've just been wasting everyone's time. Like, the duplicates have been probably doing a lot of nothing. Okay, you can power this back on for a little while. Wow, look, they got all the ladder upgraded and everything. Good job, guys. Good job. So, yeah. I never finished the drywall over here. That's awkward. That's going to be it for today. And we definitely should be able to see that launch next episode, I guess. But, yep, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye now.